Welcome to this week 17 hair transplant progress update video. My name is Richard and I'm currently, as I said, on week 17 after my hair transplant. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick update on how things have been progressing this week. So first things first, I'm currently week 17 after my hair transplant. This week things have been progressing really well. I did end up going to a barber's and getting my hair cut. Not quite as short on the sides and back as I wanted to. I actually wanted them to shave it back, but I think the guy who was cutting didn't quite understand what I want, and he just gave me a sort of trim around back and sides. I told him not to touch top, which he didn't. It's really good. So the transplanted area is still continuing to grow. So if I give you a quick 360 to show you the back of the hair, see how the donor area looks after it's been cut, and also what the top looks like. So here we go. So that's what it looks like on 360. If you take a closer look at the front of the transplanted area, as you can see, everything is going really, really well. I've actually had lots of compliments from my friends and my family these last couple of days, just to say, oh, finally your hair's growing in. This is the first time we've seen it look good since your transplant. So everything is looking really, really positive. I haven't really had any problems this week. I do still get some small pimples and stuff and spots around the side. Like I've got one over here, but I guess these will just come and go as the whole transplant recovery progresses. I haven't had any spots or anything on the transplanted area at the top, not that I've noticed at all, at least. I do still have the numbness, but I guess that's gonna take some time to disappear. We are still in month 3, so this is the last week of month 3 before we enter month 4. And I do feel like, you know, at the beginning of this month, I was always saying, I can't wait till month 4, can't wait till month 4. I can't wait till month 5 now, but yeah, overall, everything is looking so much better than it did 3 weeks ago at the beginning of this month. Or, you know, even when 4 weeks ago when we were still on month 2. So everything is looking really, really good. A quick shout out to everyone. By the way, if you have not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button below and enable bell notifications. I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone. I've now reached 200 subscribers, which is really, really cool. I do remember when I started off making these videos, I think I had 10, 15 subscribers. And you spend all this time making videos and you feel like, nobody's really watching them. So I'm really, really happy that you guys are watching and you guys are supporting me and subscribing to my channel. So thank you very much, everyone. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to do was put a quick educational update. So I'm going to try to put in something in every week's video, just a quick something, nothing too much. So this week I want to point out three causes or 3 myths that are known to cause hair loss that don't really. So in at number 1, the most commonly known myth for causing hair loss is hats. So people often say that if you wear a hat too often, you're gonna lose your hair, or hats are one of the causes for hair loss. But actually your hair follicles don't get oxygen. So wearing a hat is not gonna deprive your hair from oxygen and stop it from growing. So your hair follicles, as I said in my previous video, get their oxygen from your blood. So your blood delivers nutrients and oxygen to your hair follicles and help your hair grow. So whether you wear a hat a lot or you don't, that will not be a cause of hair loss. So if you like to wear a hat a lot, that is not going to cause you to lose your hair. Hair loss in most cases is genetic, or it can be because there's not enough nutrients and vitamins in your body, so you might need to consider changing the diet, but a hat has got nothing to do with that. So there we go, myth number 1. Number 2, washing your hair too often and shampooing your hair too often. So although a lot of us not me, but a lot of people notice that when they wash their hair that, you know, a lot of hair falls out, and they often think that, you know, hair loss is caused by washing your hair too often. Actually, it's normal to lose up to like 150 hairs every time you wash your hair. It's just normal hairs that are dead hairs that will fall out and regrow naturally. This is a completely normal cycle. So washing your hair too often is not gonna cause hair loss. And number 3, last one. So the last one is that hair loss is caused by lack of blood flow to your scalp. Actually, normally it's other way around. Lack of blood flow to your scalp is caused by hair loss. So your body will deliver blood to your hair follicles, to your hair, in order to fuel them, provide them with enough nutrients and oxygen, etc. If you start losing your hair because of genetics, for example, your body will deliver less blood, because less blood will be needed because there'll be less hair follicles and less hair growing. So actually, hair loss is the cause for, you know, lack of blood flow in your scalp. So other way around. In majority of cases, hair loss is actually caused by genetics. So I think mostly people usually say you inherit hair loss from your mother's side. So if your mother's side family have thin hair or thinning hair or hair loss, is a good chance that you will inherit it. Although it is also possible to inherit it from your father's side. So again, that doesn't say much to us, does it? And there are, of course, other things that cause hair loss, like lack of iron in your body, lack of iron, lack of nutrients in your system, which are reversible causes of hair loss. So that's why if you notice that you're thinning or you're losing hair, first thing you should do, you should go to your doctor and you should find out why you're losing hair. If it's genetic, then you know you have options, hair transplant, or you have options to, you know, use supplements and stuff, like you can use minoxidil, you can use, you know, finasteride and all this stuff that I'm not a big fan of, but you know, options are still there. If it's not genetic and it's because you're lacking stuff in your system, so not enough vitamins, not enough iron, you know, all these kinds of things, then this is something you can correct, and you can correct without going through surgeries and stuff. So always check with your doctors first before you do anything. But this is pretty much it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, please click on the subscribe button below and enable bell notifications. That way you won't miss out on any new content that I post. And that is pretty much it for now. Next week, I'm gonna do a huge update because it's gonna be month 4. So I'm gonna recap everything I've done, you know, everything I've gone through in the past 4 months, and see how it looks, you know, from day 1 until month 4. And we'll see whether, you know, I've got more density in my hair next week. I mean, as I said, this week is looking pretty good. It's already looking a lot thicker and a lot nicer, but we'll see how it looks next week. But that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next week. Bye for now.